Playing Koi Koi right now? Hell yeah. How's that going? Do you like it? Koi Koi is really easy. I like Hanafuda cards a lot. Sucks though, because I think they're a little ruined. Not ruined, but like they're not as cool anymore, especially in Western side of the world, because of shit like Demon Slayer. I'm not a big fan of a lot of modern anime. I honestly don't really care much for a lot of shows or movies nowadays either. Like, I guess I'm gonna watch the new Godzilla vs. Kong out of obligation. Maybe, definitely this weekend. I don't know. I could do it tomorrow. But I hear it's... Okay, one, they dropped that movie, that movie trailer right after Godzilla -1, right? They dropped that shit after Godzilla -1. Have you guys seen Godzilla -1? If that movie was not Japanese, it would have won Movie of the Year. Like, it would have won the Oscars. Movie of the Year. But it was Japanese. That was, like, legit the only good movie I saw in 2023. And I haven't been going to the theaters much. I think the only time I went to the theaters last year was to watch, was it the Doctor Strange movie, or was that 2022? My years are fucking blurring together. Cocaine Bear. Watch Cocaine Bear and Megan. And those movies were very mid and alright. But Godzilla -1 was fucking tight, dude. Like, best movie of the fucking decade, even. Like, next to Shin Godzilla. And then they dropped the new Godzilla vs. Kong movie, right? Sleepiest fucking trailer. I do not give a fuck. And honestly, you guys already know my fucking opinion on Godzilla vs. Kong. It's on my YouTube channel. Honestly, I should probably go watch it out of obligation for a sequel. But yeah, man, it just seemed like they made Kong such a bitch, a pussy. They put that motherfucker in the hospital bed. Godzilla vs. Kong 2. I don't know. I hear that like Godzilla only has like 8 minutes of screen time, which is ridiculous. You know, I feel like in kaiju films they should at least have like 30 minutes of screen time minimum. But holy fuck, dude. It just sounds like it's a Kong movie that's called Godzilla. You know? But I'm gonna go watch it anyway. I saw the trailer. There's a baby fucking Kong too. I don't give a fuck. Fucking Donkey Kong Country ass motherfucking plot. That's what it looks like. Fucking American Godzilla sucks, dude. Hollywood is trash, in my opinion. It's been trash for decades. It's nothing new. It's always like a remake. It's always a sequel to something that came out like 30 years ago or in the 80s. I'm just really tired of it. Just everything feels like a fucking Funko Pop. Conversations about movies and shows and shit just feel stale as fuck. You know, like, did you catch the latest episode or did you watch this new fucking Netflix product type conversations? I'm not really too big on that shit. I don't know. This is why I just game. Most of the time anyway. If I am watching movies, it's probably something really old or something like the other day. Most vertical primate to a skateboarding monkey. Yeah, I'm just not too fond of American Godzilla. Like, the only most entertaining one out of the 4 Godzilla films that are coming out, that have came out over the years, is probably Godzilla King of the Monsters. That's only because there was a bunch of battles and shit, but I'm not a big fan of Mothra's design. I'm not really a big fan of American Godzilla's design either. Either of them. I'm also talking about 98. But dude, I thought Ghidorah looked kind of cool in 2019. I obviously prefer like old school King Ghidorah. Rodan looked kind of cool. It's always some Pacific Rim Bayformer shit though in America when it comes to these movies. You should review Godzilla X Kong. I probably should. I probably should. That shit was dookie. Put on Nostalgia Critic fit. I pretty much already I'm basically Nostalgia Critic if he can skate. I don't know. But fuck, dude. I'm just trying to remember. See, this is like how I know this movie is just bad. If I don't remember a single thing about it, if it was just really like painfully okay. There was this one part in Godzilla vs. Kong. I wonder if they're gonna bring it back in this movie. That I'm probably gonna watch tomorrow, maybe. Where he just speaks to a bunch of humans on the ship, and all he says is "home," right? And he's standing, and then it's like supposed to be dramatic and shit. And he never talks again. He just said "home." They all find out that he's talking. And it didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything. It looks like it doesn't mean anything in this movie either. Because also there's a fucking like baby Kong. I wonder if he's gonna start saying some shit. Again, Donkey Kong country ass motherfucking plot for King Kong. Not a big fan. Like, movies just suck. Like, why is Ghostbusters still out? Like, y'all gotta get over this shit, man. I thought that shit happened in the 80s, man. What the fuck? The only sequel I ever wanted from something that's like old as fuck is Rush Hour 4. And it seems like they're finally making it. I'm not too concerned about, because people are fucking stupid. The automatic fucking response is like, oh, it's gonna be too soft, you know, or some shit like that. It's not the fact that it's gonna be too soft, it's just like Hollywood's always been fucking trash in my opinion. Hollywood's never been like that funny. With the exception, like the few exceptions of certain movies, you know, I think Rush Hour 1 and Rush Hour 2 is one of my personal exceptions because it's just a funny movie to me. Rush Hour 2 though, more on Rush Hour 2. Rush Hour 1 just kind of feels like a little too like corny, overdone. But I always love Jackie's stunts. Yeah, it's so weird, especially like in day job workplaces and fuck not, having a conversation about anime in general. Because I kind of grew up in the period where anime wasn't like that talked about. You know, it was kind of like social suicide in a way. You know, especially like where it was more so like it just wasn't that like known, you know, outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Z. And the only reason why you would watch it is because you didn't have like fucking Disney Channel or like Nickelodeon or some shit, and things that were like considered you know, that were foreign, you know, were cheaper at video stores. So that was like a number one way of getting into anime and kung fu movies back then, and that's what I grew up with a lot. But now, like with the popularity of the anime and shit, and just hearing like everyone talk about fucking Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan, it just feels so weird. It's also like the stalest conversations, in my opinion. I don't mind talking about media though if it leads to something like better. You know, I kind of like it as a gateway, but I don't know, I'm just not a fan. To me, it's like some Funko Pop collector shit. It's just weird, man. Like, seeing your boss have, like, some fucking Valorant stickers and fucking One Piece stickers and shit on their car. A Higao face or some shit. Motherfucking dude in a Deku shirt telling you to fucking go somewhere. Telling you to fill in something. Crazy, to me at least. You know, I think I also hate the tendency of a lot of video game series getting a show or an anime over a new game. I really don't fucking care, man. I really don't, at the end of the day. It's like always some flavor of the month shit for me. Like, I'm still mad that fucking Twisted Metal doesn't have a new game, and they just got a new show and that's it. I never watched the new show, but I hear it's like terrible. But I also don't care enough to even watch somebody review it, because all I really want is a new fucking game. And also, I already know how it's gonna end for me, especially because this has been going on since fucking for 10 years now. I want to say 10 years, like ever since 2014. Fucking Netflix makes a horrible adaptation of something. Company makes a horrible adaptation of something, like video game or anime related. And I already know how the fuck it's gonna end. I've been through the whole fucking the setup like so many times to the point that I completely avoid it. You know? Like, oh, fucking Last Airbender Avatar has a new live action. I'm like, I don't even give a fuck in the first place, you know? Same shit with like fucking Cowboy Bebop, Death Note, like what fucking anime doesn't have a live action now? You know? So I just completely like avoid it now. You heard it was bad? See, that's the thing. I already know these things are gonna be bad. Cause when are they ever good? You know? I heard like I'm not gonna watch it because again, when it comes to things that were previously established as anime or video games, really anything that was established as its original source and shit, I don't really care about an adaptation. Unless it's a manga, then maybe I'll give a fuck, but I don't know, man. I'd rather play a new game. I heard the Last of Us adaptation is good though, but I'd rather just fucking play it, dude. I'd rather just fucking play it. Ratchet and Clank movie, painfully mid, in my opinion. Even when it came out, painfully mid. Like, honestly, dude, when are they ever good? When are they ever good? When do you... when do you ever go to that motherfucker's house for a party, and when was it ever a good time? You know, kind of shit. You already know how the fuck it is. Kenshin. Those are like really okay. Ichi the Killer is not really a good adaptation, but it is like a... Is it a good movie? It's just a really weird gory movie. I like it though. It's trashy. Compared to the manga though, the manga, it does not have hands on the manga. Kenshin is really cool for the fact that Kenshin was already grounded in reality. And I prefer the Kenshin movies. But also, it just has really good stunts, choreography, like samurai battles and shit in general. Really good stuff. But those are exceptions, you know? Like, I could put Gantz in there, the live action. It's pretty alright. I prefer the manga and Gantz Zero. What else can I put? In the Initial D movies, just stuff that's grounded in reality is better when it comes to adaptations. But even then, it's like if it's good, it just becomes like something extra on top of the thing, you know? Ichi the Killer, though, I kind of do recommend as a movie to anyone. It's just the manga is better. That's it. It doesn't mean that the movie is bad. It's just weird and pretty like fucking gory and kind of the CG's terribly aged. But I recommend it to anybody. Other than that, though, when is it ever good? Especially for like shonen things, man. Like shonen anime adaptations, not anime adaptations, movie adaptations of anime, it always looks like a bunch of people cosplaying and making a fan film. And in my head, I'm like, dude, some motherfucker could have made this shit on YouTube. Some motherfucker could have made this shit on YouTube, and it would probably fit more there. And I'd probably appreciate it more there because it would feel like a genuine, like genuine fans making a movie, you know? But when Netflix is trying to sell you a fucking fan-made movie or some shit like that, it just feels kind of like soulless. I don't care. You know? You're just giving me the same simplified story, but within a hour to hour 30 to 2 hour fucking time limit, you know? That's just basically what it is to me. I don't get the appeal to the live actions either. I don't know who's out here demanding live actions, actually being hyped for live actions of especially shonen-based anime. I don't know who this is, like, sold to, really. Like, who wants this? They're never good. With the exception of those movies. But they're just never good. Especially if it's shonen. I do like the Yakuza live action movie. That was pretty cool. But it's basically just Kiwami 1. And it's a short version of it. But again, even when it comes to like good movie adaptations, it takes like a while for me to even remember them on top of the game. Yeah, no, it's real. It's based off of Kiwami 1. The cosplays are not bad. Kiryu doesn't look bad. Majima actually looks pretty cool in the live-action Yakuza movie. You know what? There is a live-action movie I do like, and it's a guilty pleasure of mine. It's the Tekken live-action movie. That one is fucking funny. It's so funny, in my opinion. They have, like, Kazuya as, like, fucking Harry Osborn from Spider-Man 3. You know, or some shit like that. Not, like, the actor, James Franco. It's just the way that, he's like, let me run the company, Dad. Let me run it. I'll take the company. Let me run it. You know, shit like that. And fucking Heihachi, he looks like Heihachi, but he's like Shang Tsung, like Mortal Kombat movie Shang Tsung, you know, his character. And it's like the funniest shit to me, man. They whitewashed Christie. They made Steve like some transporter dude, you know, some Cockney accent guy, and he's bald. Doesn't look like Steve at all, but it's kind of funny though, because I kind of prefer Steve if he was like that. I don't like Steve. He's a little arrogant, like, little British boy in fucking short shorts, you know? It's kind of funny. Everyone in the Tekken movie looks pretty good, though, cosplay-wise. Who the fuck else did they have in there? They had Nina, they had Anna. It was weird, though, because they made them lesbians for each other, like siblings. So it's, like, incesty. And they fuck Kazuya. This song is such a early 2000s movie trailer ass fucking song. This summer kind of shit. Okay, this is a lot of tweaking I'm not going to have energy for right now. So I'm just going to go take my break, and I'll probably come back for Quake Live. Paul Blart Mall. Yeah, no, it's like the riff and shit. Eric was a young kid in high school, just beginning. He thought he had a normal life until record scratch type of fucking song. But yeah, I'm just gonna take my dirt. Not take my dirt. I'm just gonna take my break. I'm gonna come back. I'll play some Quake. It's probably gonna be an hour or two. I don't know. Something like that. But thank you guys for joining. Appreciate you. Adios. For now. Be right back, actually.